That's okay. You know more of the path than I do.
All right, so we're good? We're good. All right. Hey, guys. It is Wednesday morning. It's new comic day right here at Maddox Games and Comics.
Woo!
There you go. I'm Jason.
I'm Kristen.
And basically, to the store, we're going to talk to you about stuff, whatever you want to talk about, whether that be comics, movies, etc. Lots of news coming out of San Diego Comic-Con this week.
Mm-hmm. We're bound basically in the aftermath.
Yeah.
Experience, taking in all the fun experience.
Of course, now there's going to be those, the consistent withdrawal of not having
any news.
Any news.
Months.
Yeah, nothing new. It's just it's all going to be the same old rehash stuff for the next 6 months now, basically.
I don't mind watching a trailer about 20 times just to tide myself over.
That's true. That's true. For me, it's toy stuff. And toy news, while it's awesome to see all the reveals, then you got nothing. It's just waiting for the stuff to come out.
Well, what caught your eye?
Lots. I would say Mezco's 1/12 collective figures, they're the figures I get that are like the 6-inch figures with the cloth clothes and multiple heads and stuff. They showed so much new stuff this go around. And they basically quickly they've turned from Mezco being like that kind of mid-tier company that would sometimes put out good toys for regular collectors. They always did like Living Dead doll, stuff like that. But now they're basically like one of the top-notch action figure companies going as far as collectors go. So it's pretty awesome.
If you say so, then it must be true.
What's up, Sean?
Good morning.
I'm not sure yet, Sean. We won't have that for sale until noon today. But I would just kind of put that in there in the window to tease it out for you.
You're teasing them.
Hey, Michelle, how's it going? Yeah, we just came in and kind of got stuff started. I've not checked on it just yet.
We all just sort of woke up here, so well, I did. I'm still not sure if I'm awake or asleep right now.
My general guess is it'll be about 1:45. Probably about 1:45, Sean, is my guess on that.
Hi, Josh.
What's up, Josh? New? How's it going, man? For that. I don't know, Dave. It looks like Terry and Rachel Dodson did the cover. It's a Dynamic Forces exclusive cover. It does have the certificate with it on the slab. You didn't sleep waiting? Yeah, it'll be about 1:45. I've got 2 of those. They'll be 1:45.
Well, last week I didn't sleep at all. I stayed up till
No?
3 a.m. on Thursday when like all those Funko Pops from San Diego got released on their respective stores. I stayed up till 3 a.m. waiting for the X-23 to come out on Toys R Us's website.
That's cool.
It should be here by Friday. I'm so excited.
And you were able to score it on the Toys R Us website before it sold out?
Yes.
Nice.
But I picked the lowest ranked shipping. So it took like 4 days, and I was torturing myself by checking every 2 hours if it changed. I was worried.
Hey, Yakov. At work. Watching things at work. Benefits in Louisville.
Ooh.
But it seems like they don't have their stuff together at all. I was thinking about it, Ryan. Jim Cornette's going to be up there and some guys. But I'll be up that way Saturday for IW Mid-South in Indiana. But, yeah, I'm not going to Fandom Fest this year. I know lots of people who do and some guys who work it and stuff. And I do get – there does seem to be mixed reviews on the way they handle things. But I do feel like it has gotten better than it was in the past. I want to say the guy – is it the guy who owns Lexington Comic-Con? Is he running it now? I can't remember exactly.
I was about to ask if there was a big difference between that one and Comic Fest.
Yeah, Fandom Fest, it's more about the meeting people, so it's really more what they concentrate on and the autographs and stuff. But I know in years past, I've heard tales of people who just kind of walked in.
Oh, so you don't even have to buy a ticket or nothing.
There were years where obviously there were big gaps in their and then long lines, and it just wasn't set up well. I think they've done a little bit better lately, but yeah, I have heard that it's not the greatest.
Well, I might give it a try. You know, go to Walmart or McDonald's, do a little shopping, and then just
Derby City. Gotcha. Yeah, I've not really heard any complaints about Derby City. Yeah, Fandom Fest though. I mean, I'll tell you though, as far as notoriety go, it's getting up there as far as people knowing about it. It's got a catchy name. catchy name. Fandom Fest.
But that just means they have to live up to that catchy name.
That's true. That is true.
Because they could have the totally most awesome name ever, and then it'd be a piece of crap.
We've seen that in the comic world.
Yes, exactly. They would emulate like the worst superheroes ever, but they would have the best names.
Yeah. Ron, who are you wanting to go see at Fandom Fest? Who would be on your list of people that you would want to meet? Have you met anybody lately? You went to Listen Comic Con. Who was on your list on that?
Let's see. I got to meet Jim Manfood.
Mm-hmm.
He's the current dude for Girl Scouts Magical Socks.
Sting, that is a good one, Ryan.
Ooh, Sting is gonna be there.
Sting is gonna be there.
I love his music for what I can understand the words of.
Wrong Sting, Kristen. Wrong Sting. Oh, you were
Which
being
Sting?
completely serious. That makes it fantastic.
What?
Beyond all.
No, what?
They're talking
who?
about Sting the wrestler. Sting the wrestler.
Oh.
With the face paint, looks like the Crow.
Okay.
WWE Hall of Famer. That's that Sting.
Okay,
Yes.
well, you can know the wrestling stuff, and I don't have to. So, I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
No, don't be sorry, because this may be the greatest thing captured on any of the live streams thus far.
Crap.
This may be the best.
Well, I
This
have
may
to
be the
delete it
best.
later.
No, it's fantastic. It is fantastic.
I hate you.
Yep. Steve Borden.
I'm sorry.
It is Redneck Day, Josh New. The new issue of Redneck does come out today. It is going to be great. I'm looking forward to reading it. I'm looking forward to finding out what's going on with those guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's
See
gonna
what
be
she
the best.
learns in the past.
Yep. I want to find out all those guys past. I want to, especially the grandpa. I want to see comics about that crazy old grandpa with the mind powers.
How did he end up in the attic?
Yeah, I mean, his jaw's all hanging loose. Like he obviously has been around forever. He's
like
ancient.
he looks like Barlow from Salem's Lot.
Yeah,
He looked. They kind of took Barlow's stuff.
yeah.
sort of.
He's like the classic Nosferatu style vampire. Which
Yeah,
is pretty
that's.
awesome.
I couldn't think of that word for a
I
second.
do like it. Or like the guy in the basement from is it We Live in the Shadows?
I don't think I ever saw that.
The mockumentary about the vampires. I can't remember now, but it's awesome. It's on Netflix. You should watch it.
Probably. Probably if it's a good vampire story.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments who's been either the person that you've missed out on seeing at a con or that you went to a con specifically to see. Let us know who you were excited about and what con it was. If it was something,
one I missed was
recent.
Neil Adams.
Neil Adams?
Yes, every time I went to his table, which was like every hour,
Mhm.
he had all the stuff out, but he was always at lunch or on break.
Well,
And people I knew that had gone there were like, "Oh yeah, he was really nice," and I'm like, "How did you meet him?"
we did sneak our way into the VIP
Of course you did.
food area during Lexington Comic Con, and I will say, I can see the appeal of not being at your booth and being back there.
Mhm.
It was low lights, tables, a full buffet,
Mhm.
drinks
AC.
of all kinds. It's pretty cool.
If it had AC, I would have.
It had
snuck
AC.
in.
It had
Okay.
AC. It also had security who were really lax on,
Mhm.
other than the fact that we had a badge. I had a badge that said guest on it. They didn't overly check beyond that as if
Oh.
I actually had any credentials whatsoever. They were just like,
So
he's
I could have gotten in
he's
if
probably
I
a
said
guy
that I
f-
was with you.
he's probably a guy from Pawn Stars. Yeah. And then they just let me in there, and we
Actually,
ate
kinda do
food
look like one of them.
next to Penguin from Gotham.
I should have said that I was with you, and then I could have gotten in.
Stan Lee for the last time in Boston. Nice.
I can imagine his lines being huge.
Yeah, I feel like Yakov has a lot. I mean, he's a big Stan Lee buyer of things, but I feel like you've got a lot of autographed Stan Lee stuff, Yakov. If I was just guessing. Oh, man. Still early. We got lots of comics to put up today. Today at noon Eastern Standard Time, we will be doing the new comic sale. And we'll be doing nothing but new stuff for this week. Comics, collectibles, of course, CGC books, including that Suicide Squad issue number 1, 9.6, with Certificate of Authenticity. I've got 2 of those things. They're going to be about $145, so start adjusting your funds accordingly now. We may have some new collectibles. I know we're going to have some new graphic novels, a little bit of everything.
Now, I know that you've told us personally what you're excited for this week, but tell them what you're excited for this week.
Oh, I'm excited for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Usagi Yojimbo one-shot crossover. That thing is going to be awesome. The cool part is that the Nickelodeon cartoon, Usagi is going to be on there, and they've made his action figure recently, which goes back to the classic Playmates and Mirage days. However, the cool part is like, this isn't a tie-in for that. This was just their excuse to publish that at IDW, and it's the creator of Usagi and the Turtles, and it's gonna be awesome. It's a cool one shot, and if you've not taken a chance on the Turtles yet, or you've not read any Usagi stuff, it's a good one to grab a hold of. We don't have a lot of copies. We got 2 different covers, and we will be selling those. And it's probably the one that I'm gonna read first this week, even before Redneck. I will probably read that TMNT Usagi.
That makes it very high up.
Yep. That's true.
And plus, I think everybody should at least read a little bit of TMNT in their life.
Oh, yeah. Well, the current TMNT issue comes out today as well. The newest issue, which is with them basically taking on some gods who are bent on screwing with our world. It's a little in-depth. It's like issue 71, 72. But the Usagi Turtles crossover, you can hop on that one issue, one and done. Realistically, they'll probably travel through time, and they'll fight a bunch of samurai. It'll be awesome.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. What's up, Justin? Good morning to you, man.
Good morning.
You at work right now, Justin? It is early. Our store's not quite open yet. I'm sure when it does open, we'll have a few people here ready to come in, hit the new rack, grab some books.
Oh, my goodness. I thought he wrote signed and stabbed. See, I still got morning eyes.
That is more of a.
That
is a very stalkerish thing. I'm gonna go meet Stan Lee at a convention.
He's gonna sign my stuff.
He's gonna sign his stuff, and I'm stabbing. It'll be the last thing he ever signs.
Glad that is just slabbed. Very good. Protect it forever. Very good. Yes. No stabbing or violence involved. Hopefully. Speaking
of Stan Lee slab, hopefully we'll have another one here in the next week or so. Usually it's kind of us finding one for the right price and getting it ordered in here for you guys. That way we can sell it to you guys at not an astronomical rate, which is how we've been doing lately. I feel like we've been doing a pretty good job of keeping them at a medium level, and you guys have been picking them up. So every time you buy one, we try to get another.
Let's see. Did Weapon X come out this week?
It did. Weapon X came out. The next part of Weapons of Mutant Destruction.
Yeah, WMD.
Right? Yeah, Weapons of Mutant Destruction. And it's got a really cool cover with the Wolverine claws popping out through the glass tube. But as we know now, it is probably not Logan with those claws.
Nope.
More of a giant Hulk.
Actually, they did a huge reveal of what the character is going to look like, full-bodied. He kind of reminds me of Grey Hulk, but more Wolverine-ish.
Yeah.
Either way, he is going to be horrible to fight.
And we just I finished up the Diamond Order last night on some stuff, and they have Venomized covers coming out in a couple of months on almost all the books of the main Venomverse tie-ins. And one of them for the Weapon X book is the Weapon H, which is the name of that Hulk, Wolverine, Warpath, Lady Deathstrike hybrid. And it's him with the Venom symbiote. He's trying to tear it off. It looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. Met Neil Adams at Lexicon. Talked to them for several minutes.
See, everybody got to meet him.
He was really pushing me to buy any of his items. He was disappointed in his sales during the con.
See, everybody got to meet him except me. I would have bought his stuff.
I would have. Was he selling the? I
would have bought stuff.
What was the insane Batman Odyssey? If he was selling Batman Odyssey, that's probably what I had him sign, because that has got to be some of the most insane writing. I love his artwork. But holy cow.
Hi, Dustin.
His writing. That dude. They're just like, do what you want. You're Neil Adams.
Oh, well, that's great creative freedom.
Hey, Justin, how's it going, man?
But I'm pretty sure I used my whole tax return at Lexicon.
Yeah, all of it.
And a little extra. Well, most of the artists I went to, they didn't charge me for any autographs or anything at all. So I just got to buy their stuff, and they still sign that stuff.
That's cool. I hit up a couple booths when I was at Lexicon. Like I say, I buy a lot of toys, shop for a lot of toys. There was a booth up there that had a lot of hot toys and sideshow collectibles, which we do not carry here at the store, so I don't feel bad about buying it when I see it out. I try generally not to buy things out if I can get it here, you know?
I totally bought stuff.
So I didn't get a chance to buy any of their stuff. However, this weekend I was in Florence, stopped in, and I picked up a really cool Shore Trooper figure from Rogue One, Hot Toys, 12-inch. It was great. And so that was basically my Lexicon money delayed getting blown.
Oh, okay.
Until then.
Okay.
He did have that for sale. That's awesome. It's just so. I forget what website did it, but like they broke down each issue, and it's the funniest. It's just the funniest because they aren't even like overly poking fun at anything. They're just pointing out just literally what is said in the comic, and it's just some of the funniest.
Could you give
stuff.
us an example?
I can't give you an example.
Oh, okay.
But Batman is shirtless a lot in the Batcave, just talking to himself and just saying the craziest out of his head stuff.
I have a friend who's like that.
Yeah, like Bruce Wayne.
No, he just walks around shirtless a lot for some reason.
Is he Sting, the wrestler?
Oh my God! I will push you. I will throat punch you even better. No, I won't, and I'll throat punch him.
However, Sting the singer also shirtless a lot, from my knowledge of music videos.
Yeah.
I feel like so.
Okay.
I don't know.
But no, he talks to his beard a lot. He gives his beard motivational speeches.
Oh, well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep. That's how he keeps it so well groomed.
It's nice. That's a problem I currently have because I've not trimmed it up lately.
You don't talk to it.
I don't talk to it. That's the problem.
Yeah, you don't talk to your beard, so it's just getting gnarly.
It's unruly. It's a whole problem. It's at that weird stage where it's not. And I took a shower today, so it's obviously just sticking out like crazy.
It's okay. I can't tell.
It's the whole thing. I can tell, and it bothers me at no end, to the point that I'll probably end up just going, "Oh, just shave this off."
Well, that's the problem of not having a beard. Well, I mean, everybody has fuzz on their face.
It's probably for the best that you don't have one,
Yeah.
Kristen. It's probably for the best that you don't. Although that could be an attraction to the store.
Come see the bearded comic lady.
There you go.
Okay.
I think we got something going here. I'm gonna get you some type of Rogaine. Get this situation worked out.
Okay, I'm regretting all of this past conversation now.
We got a new image first today. We sold Mage the Hero Denied issue 0 came out last week, and I was talking about how awesome Matt Wagner's Mage was, about the guy who is Arthurian legend, and he's got a baseball bat that's Excalibur, and he fights all kind of trolls and stuff like in 80s New York, and it's freaking great. And the new series is him. He's a lot older. He's not been doing that stuff, and the forces of evil are coming in. He's having to fight them again. Well, for those of you who might not be aware of it, this is the Hero Discovered Mage. This is the first. This thing came out years ago, very indie. It was not from Image when it first came out. Image did not exist. This is Mage, the Hero Discovered. It's an Image first. This will be on sale today on the new comic sale, and if you guys want to get in on Mage, that's a great way to kind of test the waters and see if it's something you're into.
I'm going to grab one of those.
A lot of the early issues are pretty high dollar now, but you can find the graphic novels. We don't have any in stock right now, but we will try to get some in. The first, it's basically 2 miniseries so far. This Hero Denied is the third one, and I do recommend it to people who are just into cool comics in general. It's very well worth your time. Matt Wagner, of course, is the creator of Grendel, who is one of the coolest indie characters ever, the assassin Grendel, and all the different versions they've had.
As soon as you said that, I was thinking Grendel from Beowulf.
It is sort of. The Grendel is, by definition, they've been assassins and killers and monsters and murderers since that monster. So it's kind of related in that way.
Okay, close enough.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to make that whole Sting connection again.
The first Grendel they did was he was kind of like the guy from American Psycho. He was like this rich, weird dude who then just kind of serial murdered people. But as an assassin, but not necessarily always bad people, just whatever. Yeah. But he was a really odd dude who made women uncomfortable and murdered people.
In American Psycho, didn't he just like kill somebody because he didn't put a cup holder or something on his table?
It's a lot of that stuff. Yeah. And then a lot of it could have happened and could have not happened. A lot of it could be
it got
just
really
in his
confusing
head.
at the end.
Yeah, it's his whole.
He's like, okay, I'm gonna go back to eat my fancy dinner now. Like I just didn't kill 5 people. I'm glad Justin agrees. No beard.
You're looking for a bundle again after the first. No beard.
Or do you mean for Jason? I've seen what you look like with a little baby face.
I was pretty baby-faced when I was Rick Sanchez.
Yeah, but just seeing it now, I mean, it grew back really quick.
Well, I'm thankful for you thinking that. I feel like it does not because I have the genes of a 12-year-old.
Aww.
And it's
Well-
super slow.
Well, you do still buy action figures.
I do. Hey, buying action figures is not an age-related activity.
No, I know it's not. I have action figures at home. I still buy stuffed animals.
Speaking of action figures that you can share with your kids or just have them for yourself, Sunday at San Diego Comic-Con, right before the con ended, Mega Bloks showed off a couple minifigures that they're going to be doing as part of their new Constructs line, Masters of the Universe. They showed He-Man and Skeletor, and they'll be doing entire build-a-sets, and if they're as good as my son is really into them a lot. We get the Turtles, but he does a lot of the Call of Duty and Halo and stuff. And those sets, man, they're pretty complicated and really nice. I feel like they're really, I don't know. Lego's cool, but I feel like Mega Block is a step above as far as just.
More people like
they're more like action figures in general. And if they're gonna do Castle Grayskull and all the He-Man stuff, it is gonna be awesome. And they showed He-Man and Skeletor. Man, they're great. Love the bundles. Hey, man, we love the bundles too. Right now, I've got about 3/4 of a short box still left. We sold out of we sold a whole short box yesterday and part of that long box. So I would say for the next few days we'll have some bundles, unless today the bundles just take off because they're only $10 a piece or $5 for $45, and these have been seated really heavy with lots of expensive stuff. So it's well worth your time to pick these up. So when we do have the sale at noon, the bundles will still be available. They won't realistically. This will be off the board because. Well, you can't see it right now, but there's a thing there on the board for it because I'll be putting all the new books. But if you want bundles during the new comic sale, we'll get you some bundles.
Well, Justin seems very excited for bundles.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he's probably gotten a lot of stuff out of it.
Yeah. Bundles, man, they're great. They are great. I wish we had some more Image 25th anniversary boxes. Sadly, do not.
I wish we did too.
Those went really cool last week. For those who participated in that, I think that was a really fun. A really fun gimmick during the show to do. I think it was a good change of pace, and it was fun, and everybody was into it, and everybody's excited to see. It turns out somebody did get a Here's Negan out of the blind box. A guy who's local here at the store. He got one of them. So, hey.
Don't think we should say his name.
We did score it. So, therefore, you had just a chance as anyone to get that Here's Negan. So, you guys were in the running for that. So, that's pretty awesome.
Wasn't it like every 1 in every 100 boxes? That it would be in?
There was a 25% chance of getting it.
Okay. So
in a box.
Lower than that. Okay.
Yeah, there was 500 printed, and there were 500 printed, and there was almost 2,000 boxes.
There was 1,992.
Yeah. So
the year Image started.
Yep. So I mean, it was close. It was close to 25% chance to get one.
Well, next time we get one, if we get one. Please, Lord.
The problem is they're going to keep skyrocketing in price, and then it becomes, we'd have to sell the spots for higher and higher, and then it gets tricky then.
Well, I would like a spot anyway, since I missed out at that time.
If you want to start reading the Redneck comics, do you have a paperback or hardcover for the first few issues?
No, not yet.
Not yet, because this is issue 4, right?
Yeah.
That's
Once
coming out
it
today.
gets to 5 or 6, then they'll do a hardcover.
Yeah, they'll do one soon, but they haven't yet. However, if you wanted to start reading Redneck, we have number 1. Actually, I think we sold the last 2 the other night.
Actually, we do still have a 3rd printing.
Do we?
Yeah.
All right. We still have number 1. It's gonna be like a 3rd printing. I know we sold a few on the sale the other night. Now number 2 is the one I think we're back out of again.
Nope, it's still there.
We still have it too.
Oh,
okay.
There's
So
one copy left.
If you want to catch up on Redneck, today might be the day to do it.
Yeah, I can set those aside for you, Barry, if you want. And of course, there's a 3 and obviously 4. Yeah, obviously.
But yeah. Really, if you want to get started on Redneck, now's the time to do it because it's early enough in the series that you can grab it. And even though the first printings are just gone, you're still able to get the 2nd and 3rd printings now at basically cover price, and you're good to go.
And it's still a great read, so I would just ignore the whole printing part.
For sure.
But the issue 3, I think the only cover we have left is for the Pride Month. Is the Pride Month variant.
It's a little graphic cover, a little adult cover, but I'm sure you can handle that.
Personally, my favorite ones were Rose and the Walking Dead covers for that. Those are my favorite Pride Month.
We got all kinds of stuff. We got Redneck, we got Rick and Morty, Action Comics, the new Go-Go Power Rangers issue number 1. We have a limited amount of those available. All-Star Batman, which if you've not been reading All-Star Batman, it has been tying in to the Dark Nights and Dark Days
Ooh, and there's also a special little poster that we got in too, featuring DC Metal.
We did. We are going to have a couple posters for sale today. They're going to be a little pricier than maybe what we normally sell them for, but they are going to be worth it. We got a couple good ones. Plus, we'll have some graphic novels, all kinds of stuff. The store is open now. We got people in here shopping around for books. It is going to be a busy day, so we are going to get off of here and get to it.
And I can get my books.
And she's got to get her books. And, you know.
And then you're not. That's
learn
right.
how to
Wait.
Learn how to manage things.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
All right, guys. We will see you today at noon. So be back here at noon. Also, a reminder, if you bought stuff on yesterday's sale or have a previous invoice, you're going to need to take care of that before the noon sale so that way you can buy stuff. So be sure, as soon as those invoices come in, or if you need to call the store, go ahead and get it done.
Yep,
and
me or Alita will be able to take your phone call.
There you go. And we'll get you taken care of. So that way at noon, you'll be freed up to buy whatever you need, including the 9.6 Suicide Squad Rebirth Special Dynamic Forces cover with Certificate of Authenticity. There you go. So we will see you, see you soon.
See you guys later.